Hi guys, happy Tuesday. I hope you guys are having an awesome Tuesday morning. I'm going to do my makeup today, and while I'm doing my makeup, I'm going to tell you why I love cream foundation. I've found that I like cream foundation the most. The foundation formulas that I have tried the powder foundation, liquid foundation, BB creams, CC creams, and out of all of them, I found this cream foundation, and this is gold. If you guys are new to my videos, this is the palette I work out of. This is my SEINT palette. So it's my foundation highlight, my concealer highlight. This is a contour highlight, bronzer highlight, and those are just some other ones, some extras. And then these are my lip and cheek colors. All of these formulas on this top level are they're all cream formula, okay? And then on the bottom, I've got my powders. So the powders can stay together and the creams can go together. The first color I'm going to be applying is my foundation highlight, and it's actually called Candlelit, for if you want to know. The first thing that I love about cream foundation is that it doesn't dry my face out. What it actually does is it helps to keep the moisture in on your skin and doesn't suck it out. So it just kind of sets on there and just holds that moisture in all day long. I have dry skin, so for me, that's been a dream. I do have a sister who uses this makeup as well. She's got oily skin, and she has found out that the cream foundation has been a dream for her oily skin as well, because her body is not producing as much oils to compensate for whatever, like dehydration or the reason why she's not getting enough moisture in her face. So it is great for oily skin and dry skin alike. There's always a transition period when you try a new foundation, so keep that in mind. That takes a couple weeks for your skin to adjust. All right, so now that I've got my foundation applied, and then I can go and pinpoint some areas that need a little bit more extra coverage. And I'm putting the lightest layer on, you guys. That is one thing about this cream foundation as well, is it's got a very, very light feel because you don't need as much makeup on. And the reason why you don't need as much is because the opacity level of this makeup is a lot higher than other makeup lines. So basically what you think of opacity, if you don't know what opacity means, think of it like paint that you put on the wall, or stain when you stain some wood. Stain, it's more translucent, so it's see-through, but it does give a color to the wood you're putting it on. Where paint, it covers up. You could have a black stripe and it covers that completely as long as you have enough opacity and enough paint on there. Well, that's what makeup is. That's what foundation, like cream foundation is. You got powder foundation, liquid foundation, anything like that. The opacity level varies and is different between different lines, as well as different types of foundation. So there's like full coverage foundation, etc. Well, this one can be all of those. You can go as light as you want to just kind of even out, which is what I'm doing. And I just am using a very, very, very thin layer just to even that out, because I usually like a more natural look. But you can also build this makeup to create the coverage that you want as well. But you're still going to be using less makeup than you would otherwise. But because the opacity of this cream foundation is so hot, so much higher, you're going to use a lot less. It's going to go a lot further, and it's just going to create, a lot better coverage with using a lesser amount. Cream foundation is so easy to blend, you guys. We want something that's just easy to blend, where we're not spending tons and tons of time. Cream foundation is extremely forgivable. So you could put it in the wrong place, or have way too much and just blend it out, but it's just going to blend because it sits on top of your skin and warms up, and it just blends like butter. All right, now I'm putting my contour on, by the way. And it's also a cream formula that's a little bit different than the cream foundation. It's a little bit stiffer, where the cream foundation is more of like a buttery, creamy. The fourth reason why I love cream foundation is because it is the best. You guys, it is the best formula for maturing skin. I feel like I still have pretty good skin. It's not perfect, but it's not the worst. But I have noticed a lot of changes. I have noticed more fine lines. I've noticed just my face is just generally kind of falling a little bit. I have noticed that this has been the best formula as I've been maturing, and especially for my under eyes, around the zones where I have a lot of movement, like these are called mimetic zones, but around my mouth where I talk, my forehead, and around my eyes. That's where I get the most movement. And so what I've noticed with this cream formula is that if I apply it correctly, and I apply it in the small amount that it's meant to be applied, it gives my face a more youthful look, and I don't feel like I am like it's settling in my fine lines and wrinkles and, just making me look and feel older. So the fifth and final reason, there's so many reasons, but the fifth reason for this video why I love cream foundation is because it has the most skin-like finish of all the formulas that I found. And what that means is that when we put our makeup on, right, we want it to look like skin. We don't want it to look like makeup typically. We want it to look as natural as possible in the sense that we have still skin texture. And that's what cream foundation does, is it does help to keep that skin texture, because again, going back to, we're using less makeup. We need less because there is a higher opacity. And it also has that, it's just a creamy foundation, so it just kind of glides across the skin. And part of that skin-like look too is to get that natural glow, and that's a lot of what this makeup does too, because most of the shades in this cream foundation line, they have yellow undertones to bring out that natural looking glow from our face. We have this natural luminosity with our faces because of the light that reflects off of our face, and that's what the formula helps to bring back that glow. So you can already see how much my face is glowing. I do want to make a note for all you beginners. When you try cream foundation, remember that you need to set the cream foundation. What that means is you can't just throw it on and then just go. It will most likely not last all day. It will start rubbing off, or there might be a tacky feel. Now, me personally, I don't usually put enough on to have the tackiness, but if I want it to stay, I have to set it with either a setting spray or with a setting powder, or both. And that helps my makeup to stay all day, and it sets the cream in place so it doesn't wipe off and there is no tacky feeling. So that's a big mistake that beginners make with cream foundation a lot of times, is they forget to set it and they're wondering why it's not staying all day or why it is tacky and all that. So just keep that in mind when you are trying cream foundation if you have not already. So those are some things that I love about cream foundation. It is definitely the best formula that I've ever found for my face, and I would love to know if you guys have tried cream foundation and what brands you have tried, if you have, and what you thought about it, and any problems that you had with it, or any things that you liked or disliked. Please let me know in the comments below. Or if you have any questions about cream foundation, you're just not sure, let me know. I would love to answer any questions that you guys have, because like I said, it is the best formula I found for me, and for all the reasons that I mentioned above, and there's more, this is why it's my favorite formula. Alright guys, I will see you guys next week with a new video. Thanks for watching as always, and I look forward to seeing you then. And be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And that's it. Bye. I also want to let you know that I do free color matches for anybody. So you just send me a picture without makeup on, and I can help you pick out your shades. Like I said, I've been using this makeup for almost 4 years, so I've seen a lot of faces, and I would love to help pick out colors if it's something that you want to try, because getting the right colors is going to make all the difference with your experience and the application and the finish, of course.